Welcome to the show. I'm Dave, and let's look under the dial.
Because that wasn't confusing at all.
I think it's great.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's unique. We are.
This way,
our brand.
This way, we know it's nobody's turn.
Or it's everybody's turn. We're socialists
We're
now.
extremely inclusive.
We are extremely, we're just, every base is covered.
Welcome back to Under the Dial.
Oh my god.
It feels like it's been a while.
Yeah, and are we doing this after the video we recorded last year that we held on to?
Yeah. This will be first.
So
this will be the first video.
It'll be a bit weird where, so that video will come after this one?
Yeah. This will be the first video. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Welcome back.
In that case, hello. We probably should have discussed that before we started recording.
Maybe, but we're professionals, so we thought we had it on the fly.
And this is all part of showing you the process, the creative process that goes into making our show.
So we thought we would start the year with unboxings.
Yes, and another brick wall where we are both going to get the Ultra Chase because we're both going to get the same brick because lightning can strike twice.
So if you haven't seen our other video, we unboxed Rebirth. We got identical bricks.
Identical bricks.
I'll put the link up over there. You can take a look. They were great bricks. So we're hoping the same thing doesn't happen this time, but I guess we'll find out. If you've not watched one of our booster wars before, essentially we're going to open a booster each and kind of compare boosters and give each other points somewhat haphazardly, and whoever wins wins. We never really...
We should work out like a brownie points prize, or
I suppose.
or a bragging rights thing.
I think, I guess the point is to just stack bricks against each other without video over.
We stacked the bricks.
Done.
They're together. We're building a house now. Anyway.
That's the point here.
Let's focus here, okay?
Let's do this. Let me slice mine open. Careful of the microphone there. It's going to be real loud.
Yes, it will. Apologies for headphone wearers. You may want to take them off for a moment.
I'll muffle the sound a little bit for you. Okay, now...
Let's see what we've got.
I would recommend that we do this on opposite ends of the brick.
So I'll grab from this end, you'll grab
and I'll grab from this side, right?
Back corner?
Back corner.
Okay. Booster the first.
I haven't looked at much of this set, so I looked at some of the unboxing videos, but I always feel like it's too spoilery.
Do we want to... Is there one figure from the things you have seen that's not the Ultra Chase that you've got your eyes out for?
Well, other than Black Panther because of keywords.
Of course.
The Immortal Hulk.
The Immortal Hulk?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's really awesome.
Other than the Chases, in particular the Thor, is my number one Chase pick. Captain Marvel. So.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think those are good things. I would like a Hulk too, but...
Yeah. No, I get you. I just think play-wise, the Immortal Hulk is going to be...
If one of us gets the figure we've just said, that's a bonus point.
Okay, sure.
So if I get your Hulk or Captain Marvel...
You get the point, even if it's...
I get a point. And if you get Hulk or Captain Marvel, it's a point.
Okay.
It's our own
a little
separate
addition.
thing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sweet.
Okay, first up is Baron Zemo.
Oh!
Oh!
I got Lady Thor.
It's Lady Thor. Lady Thor, I think... Alright, so...
Okay. Take a quick peek here.
So rare-wise, you've won this handily, but in terms of the booster as a whole... I think Baron Zemo was meant to be pretty good.
Yeah.
For memory.
Let me take a quick look here at Thor.
Mm-hmm.
So, Avengers Earth X, which is nice, as Guardian. So whenever Thor attacks a single opposing character modifier... Okay, so that's lesson in humility from Loki, sorry. Whenever Thor attacks a single opposing character, modify attack by +1 for each of the target's printed attack, defense, and damage values that are higher than Thor's printed values.
That's pretty nice.
That's pretty good. Although, how high are her values?
They start at 11, so you've got a good shot at...
Yeah.
It's attack, movement, and damage, is that right?
Yeah, modify attack by +1 for each of the target's printed attack, defense, and damage, sorry.
Yeah. So you're likely to go up against someone with 12 attack in most competitive games. So.
Yeah. And then shape change. When Thor uses it, succeeds. Choose two standard powers, and you can use those powers until next turn.
Very nice.
That's very good.
Very, very tasty.
85 points and 6 clicks long.
And sorry, tell me the keywords again. Was it Asgardian?
Asgardian, Avengers, and Earth X.
That's some nice keywords,
Yeah.
and all of them are ones I like. Conversely, we have Baron Zemo, who's got the lovely assembled Bolts and Masters Thunderbolts trait.
Yeah,
Even though he doesn't have Thunderbolts, he's got Masters of Evil.
Yeah.
He's an anti-Cap figure because he says, with Captain America, my mortal foe, opposing characters that can use leadership or combat reflexes modify attack -2 when they're going after Zemo. And considering he starts on 17 close combat defense, that's probably a good thing to have.
Yeah.
And he's got Adhesive X spread across the city and on the heroes. Ew. When beginning a move, opposing characters modify their speed -1 and decrease their breakaway rolls by -1 unless they're occupying hindering or water terrain. Could be a nice slight anti-hypersonic speed measure. Could be a good anti-leap climb.
Yeah.
And also a good anti-taxi scenario.
That's
so,
true.
Not too bad.
So I got, essentially the rest of my brick, I got Minotaur, which is one that I needed because it's a ruler, which is great.
That's good.
I got Winter Soldier,
Nice.
Power Man, and Nick Fury.
Good run-up. Well, I got Dr. Faustus, one of the shifting focus Iron Mans.
That's pretty good. Iron Man? No?
The Iron Men. Well, I mean...
Yeah, no, it's Iron Man.
It's the one person many times, so it's Iron Mans.
Yeah.
Who has the pick a power on a shifting focus Iron Man card that you've got on your sideline, and you can use that power this turn.
That's
and he
pretty good.
starts with, for 75 points, he starts with pretty reasonable stats.
Yeah.
Top click is 8 movement, 11 attack, and 18 defense with energy explosion and running shot.
One extra move would have done it for me, though.
One extra move would be good, but I'm still pretty impressed. For a figure like that. And then I've got Nuke Clone and Peggy Carter. Peggy Carter's
Wrong Peggy Carter, but yeah.
So I think for this booster, I think you win overall. But
Not only did I get a great super rare, but I got Minotaur, which
you did. So
is actually pretty good. He gets to choose prob control at the beginning of the game and just use that for the whole game. So pretty good.
Not
all right.
bad at all. All right, booster the second.
Boost the twosies.
Booster 2. Okay. It's something with a bubble wrap.
That's exciting.
It's,
MODOK?
Oh no, it's Absorbing Man.
Ooh.
There's the chase. Okay.
Nice.
A little disappointed, I won't lie.
Why?
Well,
okay.
what
It's
does
not
he
the
do?
one you want, but
it's not one I want, and it has none of my keywords. But
well, I got a super rare again.
you got a spy. Oh, you got the PlayStation Spidey.
PlayStation
I
Spidey.
hate you. Ah, I really
Lucky
like
for you, I don't need it.
Okay, that is very lucky for me. Okay, so let's look at Absorbing Man. I'm probably being too mean. Absorbing Man's a chase. He must be.
Chases are chases for a reason. There's got to be some goodness there.
But I'm like, well, he's just not. Okay.
Wow.
So Absorbing Man has free action. Choose an adjacent square's terrain type, and he can use the corresponding power and abilities until you choose again. So if he's next to obscuring terrain, he can ignore movement, elevated, and blocking. He has super senses and modifies his speed by 2.
If he's next to obscuring terrain.
Next to obscuring terrain.
That seems hard to do.
Yeah, so it'd have to be. Yeah, it's.
Can he create terrain?
No, he can't. Oh, no, hang on. What does the marker do then?
Well, keep reading the card.
I'm still reading the card. Use the wall marker as a reminder by positioning it on the chosen terrain type.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, so he's next to obscuring terrain. He gets move through, elevated, and blocking. Super senses modify speed by 2.
Pretty good, but
and that brings his speed to 10 with charge. And he's got a very deep dial. He has 10 clicks.
wow, for 100, it's not bad.
That's
10 clicks.
Yeah.
10 points per click is the sweet spot.
that ain't bad. If he's next to hindering, he gets moved through hindering and has stealth, regen, and modifies attack by 2. That'd be easier to pull off.
Yeah.
Blocking terrain, he gets move through and destroy blocking. Super strength, close combat expert, and modifies defense by 2. And he starts with defense of 17 on invincible.
That's pretty
So it's
good.
going to be nice. And again, that's going to be easy to do.
Yeah.
And then water terrain is move through water, poison, shape change, and modified damage. So you're going to want to play him on the Not the Jean... Is it the Jean Grey School map?
One with the water on the
It's
on
got
the
a
side.
water canal, and
Yeah.
it's got blocking rocks and hindering, so it pretty much has everything you want. But then that means you're likely going to have to play him with a keyword team, which means unless you're playing Lethal Legion, who is, Wrecking Crew, who's doing that, and Masters of Evil, which might happen because of this trait.
Yeah.
But again, none of them are my keywords, so...
No, I get you. I think, though, there is a lot of utility there, considering you can chuck somebody who can create terrain.
For me as a player, I'm a little disappointed. As a piece, he's good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to find a lot of use for him, but he's a very good piece on the whole. And then the rest of the booster is Fixer, Pepper Potts, Singularity, and the other Shifting Focus Iron Man, the common. So that's alright.
So I did great because I got another 2 rulers that I needed. So Sidewinder
And Dario
Aga.
Not bad.
So I don't think those are really super important though, but just keyword collection for ruler. I did get Singularity though, which I think is probably one that a lot of people want to use at the moment.
Yeah, so did I.
So you got Singularity as well.
I got Singularity as well.
She's got Avengers, right? Which is the main thing, and she's got Avengers assembled. So when Singularity hits after actions resolve, roll a d6, 5 or 6. If your force has 3 friendly characters with Avengers keyword, remove an action token from her, or give an action token to a hit target. If your force has 6+, do both, which is not hard to do, right?
No.
Having 6 people is pretty easy, but I think the point is she has phasing teleport with a pretty deep dial.
She does for 100 points. 6 clicks is nice. Never drops below 18 defense. Starts with prob. And
Prob control, and that's the other thing. So defense,
Yeah.
and it's defend. Sorry, which is what I was going to say. So having her on the team seems like a pretty easy fill, although it's expensive for like just the prob control and just defend. But she's got a good attack herself.
It's 11 penetrating blast with 4 damage.
It's not bad.
And it then turns into pulse wave and then turns into steel energy with hypersonic speed.
Right.
She's got some durability if
And
she gets that far down.
She still
the picture.
never drops below 3 damage. So I think it's a pretty tight piece.
It's a very tight piece.
With also, the other playability with Cosmic at the moment, which there's a lot of Cosmic stuff, as everybody probably already knows. So,
And if you want a deep cut with her in a team,
Yeah.
Battle World Other.
Yeah.
Which is a keyword I like because of the Secret Wars teams. They had them a bit more versatility because it was everything that didn't fit into a Battle World keyword ended up there.
Yeah, it was just in that one.
Chuck her in a team with Maestro and Sheriff Strange and Witch Hunter Angela could be a go.
Yeah.
And with some nice anti-colossal support. So tell me about the Spider-Man, you bastard.
You're gonna get it. It's fine.
I know, but it's the principle. Of
I
the thing.
understand. Okay, so this is very specifically the PlayStation version of. So the suit looks like the one from the
very
game.
nice sculpt.
It's a very cool sculpt.
Very, very nice.
It's 85 points, and it's like a flip dial, so you can have it be, I suppose, which is like a more of a stealth mode, which is exactly what it's called, stealth mode or fight mode. So at the beginning of the turn, you may choose to be on the same click number but different color dial. If you do, you heal him 1 click. So as you change, he heals, which is nice. He has traded super senses, succeeds on a 4 to 6, and that is protected outwit. So you cannot outwit his super senses
Sweet.
on a 4 to 6, which is really good. Again, 85 points here. Just putting that out there. He's got a movement, sidestep, and stealth. He's got free. Place Spider-Man in a square of hindering terrain within 4 squares and line of fire. So that is only on the stealth mode, obviously, but that's still pretty good. Just to move around the map for free. Incapacitate, same dial on the stealth dial. And he has Incapacitate as free. So he essentially gets Incapacitate and Incapacitate as free. And then on the fight mode, he gets free, choose one, Outwit, Perplex, Close Combat Expert, or Exploit Weakness, and he can use the chosen power until next turn.
And that's the dial that has the
That's the
charge
fight
and super
mode.
strength.
Yeah,
So,
correct.
Look, I hate to say it, but I think he's better than the chase I got. And the chase I got is good. The chase I got has...
I think there's versatility
His
in
versatility,
your chase, but this
and
also has a lot of...
He will last a lot. So the thing is, right?
Yes.
So, not Hulk. Sorry, Absorbing Man will last a long time.
And he has Steel Energy
And
for
he has
almost the
steel
whole
energy.
dial.
Yeah, once he drops below his first 2 clicks, and if he can start getting hits in, he's going to be very hard to kill. If he had colossal stamina, he would be... I think that would be the deciding factor. That would do it.
Yeah.
He is going to last a long time regardless, because even if you drop him and his stats get lower, you're going to have to spend time killing him. In effect, even if he's not too powerful by the end, because he drops down to 8 attack and 13 defense, once he loses Steel Energy, you still have to deal with him, and that's an attack or an action you've had to use that then didn't go to a piece.
That's what I actually really enjoy. Characters that are really hardy, don't necessarily do everything, but can annoy and stop them from being able to get everything else on your team, right? He's in the way.
Yeah. He's a literal brick wall.
Yeah. I do want to mention as well, sorry, I forgot, for movement, he has improved movement for elevated, hindering, outside blocking, and characters.
So just everything.
Essentially everything that's not a wall. Yeah.
No, look, I think I have to give it to Spidey, but not by much.
No.
Like different pieces with different approaches.
Yeah.
I think if I had to pick between the two for a team to build around or a play style, I'd be more likely to want that Spidey.
Yeah, and
because he can do a bit more.
Sorry, keywords wise, he's Spider-Man, family, celebrity, police, and scientist. No Avengers.
See, that's same problem for me as him, but it's not as bad as having to do Wrecking Crew or Lethal Legion.
Yeah, he doesn't have any keywords that you want to be
Who cares
using.
about the Lethal Legion? For God's sake. All right.
Okay.
Boost to the third. I'm not doing well.
No?
Well, no, because for the game, I've lost 2 points already.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
And for the boosters, I'm like, well, neither of them are ones I'm going to use. So give me something I can use. Okay, I have Songbird. Can't remember if she's one of my things or not. No, of course she... Oh, no, she's Avengers. Okay.
Okay, I don't know who that person is. Zeke Stain.
That's Ironmonger's son.
Oh, okay.
He's the Ironmonger the second.
Ironmonger the 2.
Ironmonger the 2. Okay, so
I got a shifting focus Iron Man as my rare. So I got the rare.
Oh,
shifting
nice.
Focus
That's the infamous Iron Man one.
Yes. Yeah.
Very pretty. So
Superior.
is Zeke Stain... Oh, Superior, sorry, not infamous. So Zeke Stain's your uncommon. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at Songbird, who I think actually...
Oh, this is your super rare.
This is a super rare.
Right.
So this is interesting. So she's got the assembled bolts and masters, which again is similar to the assembled Avengers, which you discussed earlier.
Yeah.
She gets barrier as free to generate one marker and then remove all other blocking terrain markers adjacent to the generated marker. So that's a good anti-barrier measure.
I'm sorry. She can create a barrier blocking terrain.
Correct.
And then remove...
all other blocking terrain markers adjacent to the generated
But not blocking
marker.
terrain, just markers.
Just the marker.
Okay.
So that's why
I was like, holy crap.
she can just get rid of it all.
She just removes walls and then you win. Anyway.
Now, here's where I think she has a very... Actually, I quite like her. So she's got 5 clicks, played at 60 or 30 points...
Okay.
With the barrier thing as a trait, so she's getting it no matter your starting line.
So 30 points, yeah.
60 points gives you running shot, pulse wave, super senses, and prob.
That's pretty
with
hefty.
11 attack and 18 defense. No willpower, but that's a small concern.
Running shot and pulse wave is making a comeback apparently.
Running shot.
I haven't seen it in such a long time. Yeah, it is good.
Like it's 5 range, which then will drop down to 3 for pulse wave. That's still there's utility there. And at 30 points, she starts with slightly lower defense with sidestep, pulse wave, and energy shield.
But no prob.
But for 30 points, she's still good.
Yeah, for being able to remove, I guess...
Like the anti-barrier thing, and given that barrier, at least in our play group, has a little bit of a
comeback. Yeah, correct.
I think there's some doer stuff there. It's also a very nice sculpt. I think.
Oh yeah, it does look nice.
I like that. And she's Avengers, so she'll fit in... I won't be able to use her assembled bolts and whatever trait, but she'll fit in my theme team. So for 30 or 60, I'm actually quite happy with that. So tell me about Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron Man. Sorry, just checking something else. Zeke Stain's got Hellfire Club as well.
What? Okay. Sure.
Whatever. Okay.
Cool. I didn't know he was part of it. Well, there's so many Hellfire pieces from animated series. He'll fit in there like a tree.
Yeah. It'll work.
Cool.
Anyway, so shifting focus Iron Man. He's got the shifting focus trait, assembled Avengers. I think the thing here he has is a trait, which is free. Choose a standard attack power printed on the card of a character with a shifting focus. I am Iron Man, and use the chosen power this turn. So
it's the same
it's
thing.
The same
that the
thing.
Uncommon's got.
But he's 75 points. He's got stealth. He's got outwit with invincible.
He's got a very nice dial.
It's not bad.
And if you do any of the... Surely one of the other Iron Mans has running shot? Yeah, the uncommon has running shot.
So you pretty much... I suppose...
So... and what does the common one have? Common one has charge. So you've got...
Both.
Mobility.
You've got everything you need.
If you've got all that together, that's also quite nice.
It's pretty good. I think Jolt... I got Nick Fury
you got Jolt
again.
as well?
Yeah, I got Jolt.
Yeah.
You got Jolt?
I got Jolt.
Yeah. I think that you're winning this one.
Yeah.
I don't have anything special really in this. Other like the Iron Man's nice and all, but
I mean, Citizen V is good purely because he dies twice.
Yeah.
And any of them that have the Living Legend trait, I think are fantastic. And he was 55 points one. Quake is nice. Sidewinder. Do you have the Sidewinder already as a rule?
I got that one. Yeah,
cool. I think
you win this one.
that. Cool.
2-1.
Making a bit of a comeback. Boost to the 4th.
4 boosters.
Okay. Still no sign of Peggy. She's in here somewhere.
Yeah.
The good Peggy. The lovely.
I was going to say there was a Peggy before, but...
Yeah, there was. Oh, hell yeah!
What happened?
Captain Marvel!
Hey! That's
now
a bonus
we're talking.
point.
That's a bonus point for Chris. Oh, and a speedster, spy master who looks like Thanos.
So I got a Prime.
Oh, damn. Who'd you get? Oh, you got
Josiah.
that's the living... not Living Legend. Is it the Citizen V Prime? Or he's...
No, Josiah.
Josiah? Oh, cool.
He's that Black Shield guy.
Black Cap.
No, what's his... he's got a...
Patriot?
No.
Battle Master. Battlestar.
No.
The guy from... No?
We got to find it later. I'll put it up on the screen.
Okay.
It's yeah, different person. So I got the same Iron Man as you got before, but that's my Prime, and I got Taskmaster and actual nuke instead of nuke clones.
That Taskmaster is very nice.
Yeah. So, Skeen, I don't know who that is. It's a Masters of Evil character, but I'm not quite familiar with it.
No. Okay, tell me about Josiah X first. Let's go with the Prime.
So he has Empower. He's 50 points with 6 clicks, which is pretty good. He has Empower, and friendly characters that are adjacent or share a keyword with him can reduce penetrating damage.
And his keywords are...
Scientist, Soldier, and Warrior. Only... It's a pretty good...
Soldier's a pretty widely used keyword.
Scientist is pretty wide. Otherwise, that is it. He is literally the most basic Prime that ever existed. But
I think if you got that in a sealed, he'd be a bomb.
I think so too. The keywords that you have here. So he's 9 charge with 11 attack, invulnerable, and then the Empower and friendly characters. So he only has that on the first 2 clicks. It's not great, but
but
in a sealed, it's good.
In a sealed,
and for 50 points, having 6 clicks is pretty reasonable. I also got the actual nuke, because I got some nuke clones in there, and I think you did as well. But
I did. I got a nuke clone.
He has anything with it? No, he doesn't really do anything with the nuke clones.
So he's not like...
No.
He's not like Thanos from Secret Wars or whatever.
No, but essentially he has assembled Bolts and Masters. He's got another trait, free. Choose nuke or an adjacent friendly character. Modify the character's attack and damage by +1 this turn. At the end of your turn, deal them 1 unavoidable damage, which is pretty good, useful. And then he's got charge, flurry, plasticity. When nuke or an adjacent friendly character KO an opposing character, after resolutions, heal him 1 click. That's not bad either.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah. So you could pump someone up and then...
Well, he's better than the last nuke we had. He was awful. It was one of the worst pieces I've ever seen. And then tell me about Tasky, who is never bad. He's always good.
He's always been great. He has a lot of keywords.
He has a ton of keywords.
Aim, Initiative, Master of Evil, Power Elite, Shield, Thunderbolts, Assassin, and Martial Artist.
Goodness me.
3 traits, essentially, is what he has.
He has a book.
No specials, but yeah, he's a book. So the first one, Power Elite. The power actions of opposing characters within X squares are doubled. So they're
Within
Power
X,
actions
Yeah.
of opposing characters within X squares are double power actions.
and
X is the number of friendly characters with the power elite keyword with different names. So you have to be that has to be power elite.
That's a fiddly.
That's pretty specific. But
Yeah, who's the power elite?
there might be some other ones. I haven't seen any,
But before this set, has there ever? I've never seen that keyword.
there probably has been.
Are we just not up to date on the cool?
No, they're probably just really
keyword
old
lingo?
pieces. Anyway, assembled bolts and masters, and then the last one's probably the most important one. You forgot that I took on the Avengers. Free, choose a standard speed or defense power printed on this card, and you can use that power until the next turn.
And does he have literally every speed and defense power known to man?
He's got a lot, not every. So he's got. I'll just read them out, shall I?
Yeah.
So speed powers, he's got stealth, running shot, leap, climb, charge, flurry. Defense power, he's got energy shield, deflection, toughness, combat reflexes, super senses, regen. So
He's doing some damage.
yeah, I think he's doing pretty well.
He's doing very well.
He has obviously, you get all this in combination with the stuff that you choose, but he always has blades, claws, flanks, which is nice. So you're kind of sitting pretty with a lot of this, but always being able to regen. He's 60 points for 5 clicks.
That's not bad at all.
Not bad.
I'm a fan. I think I still prefer Civil War Tasky with the click switching.
Yeah.
But
This is
very,
this
very
is
nice.
a different kind of utility though, because
It
you're like,
is.
I can choose based on the scenario every turn which power works, right?
It's very nice, and I'm a fan of the sculpt.
Sculpt looks nice too.
It's a very simple, like the one from Civil War. He's got the full white.
That was a classic comic.
That's very classic. This looks
is
a bit
from
more,
something.
Yeah. Like it says he had his own series.
This is his own series,
from
Taskmaster 1,
2002.
2002. So
It seems like something that's more MCU aesthetic. Like it's very much more realistic
yeah.
than the full Skeletor ripoff
Yeah.
that he does before. Well, I'm really sorry, but the winner is going to have to be Captain Marvel, and with a second follow-up with Spy Master, who I didn't know this guy existed, but now I want him in my life.
Boo!
So let me go through Carol, who's just amazing no matter what set she's in. So she's got the Assembled Avengers thing, which is like Bolts and Masters.
Mm-hmm.
My cat is not a Flurkin. She gets a Chewy bystander.
Well, that's pretty good.
Chewy, who's a cat with 6 movement, which has Flurry, Plasticity, and Giant Reach 2. Blades, Claws, Fangs, Super Senses, and Perplex. So she's effectively got a free Perplex engine anytime she wants to
That's
make
really
one.
good.
It is once per game, but still, if you're...
You make it once per game?
You make it once per game, but she can fly, and it's small, and she can pop it out whenever.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yes.
I'm not going to say no. And it's a trait, so it'll be there no matter what tile you're on.
Yeah.
She starts at 150 or 95. She's got higher, a movement power with hypersonic speed. When she uses it, after resolutions, deal 1 penetrating damage to an opposing character she moved through. If the character is a vehicle, deal it 3 penetrating damage instead. Do we use vehicles anymore?
I think that there are a lot of vehicles from like the Iron Man buggy and
There's some stuff from Infinity, but it's all about to rotate out.
I think it's going to rotate out, but that probably means there's probably more vehicles coming.
Yeah, I think so. And yeah, I'm just thinking.
You usually take my cues from the current set as to what you can expect to see, but I don't. But what was the other condition? So if it's a vehicle, it does what?
If it's a vehicle, she gets 3 penetrating damage. If it's a person, she gets 1. If it's a vehicle, she gets 3.
Still 1.
Good anti-Blackbird, actually, now that I think of it.
Yeah.
Because the Blackbird's sticking around for a bit.
Yeah.
I think until next year.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad. She's also got a stop click, which is invincible, and she has protected outwit on that click. As in, not the click has, but she has protected outwit because it's in all caps.
Wow, nice.
And
she got the stop click.
And she's got that when she gets the stop click.
Yeah.
And she's got that twice if you play 95 points, 3 times if you play 150.
These kind of characters, I generally think you're playing it at 95,
You're
right? You don't
probably
need to play it at 150. What she's gaining from that for 3 clicks is not worth the 60 points.
The thing is, because the only major difference between the 2 starting clicks is she has 2 extra movements, which puts it at 12, 1 extra attack and damage, which puts it at 12 and 4 respectively, and she gets invulnerable instead of invincible. Hold on, sorry, let me start that again. She has impervious instead of invulnerable, which isn't going to matter. If someone's coming at you for that defense, it'll be penetrating anyway.
And she's got prob control
Immaterial.
to potentially give you that second chance anyway.
For 95, she's solid.
Pretty good.
She's very, very solid.
Particularly with the bystander.
And comes with... That bystander thing is ridiculous. I love it. And she comes with Alpha Flight, Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, Kree, Cosmic, and Soldier.
That's a lot.
So Cosmic, she'll work with everything. The Kree stuff from the Captain Marvel grab feed has a lot there. Avengers, I think she wins.
So now it's 3 against 2.
And sorry, I want to talk really quickly about Spy Master.
Oh, yeah.
Who I did not know existed until this moment. So he looks like Thanos crossed with Captain Planet crossed with Spider-Man, with a Deadpool helmet. Oh, actually, no, that's more of a Spawn helmet, I think.
Yeah.
So you look at the card and you be the judge. So his dial is okay, but what gets me for him, right? He's got traded stealth, move through hindering, shoot through hindering.
I think it's a common trait. So there's a lot of spies in this set.
Espionage.
Espionage, yeah, correct. So I think they all get it. Yeah.
Well, it's a nice trait. So he's got that
Very
to
good.
start with. But what makes it for me is he turns spy into a named keyword the same way Captain Venom does with monsters.
Yeah.
And his unique modifier is that friendly characters with the spy keyword modify defense +1 if they are occupying, hindering, or obscuring terrain. He also, if he gets low enough on his dial to click, 4? Yeah. If he gets to click 4, he gets a free action, chooses standard attack power, and he just gets it. Nice and simple. In fairness, to get into that click is going to be hard because his defense is a bit squishy. He's at 18 with shape change, but he's got toughness.
Yeah.
But that's a nice, if you drop him but don't kill him,
Yeah,
measure?
he sticks at the back, right?
He sticks at the back?
Because you want the keyword to stay, and you want the defense to stay.
Yes.
So then you're playing your Black Widows, you're playing some Nick Furies, you're playing S.H.I.E.L.D. Essentially, I think that, it's not just S.H.I.E.L.D. though, I think you're getting a couple other random spies that will make the keyword work.
And he's got the underground team ability, so you can carry each other if you've got others with the knuckle duster thing. Not that I'd ever considered playing spies, but now that I've got him, I kind of want to just to see what it'll do.
Yeah.
And because there are a bunch of cheap ones in the Wakanda set, the Black Panther and the Illuminati stuff.
It's true.
So, hooray! I got my non-chase top piece.
Yeah.
Hooray! Now we're at the halfway point. Booster number 5.
5.
Okay. Who did I get?
Nice to know you.
No way.
Nice to know you.
No
Goodbye, everybody.
way.
I'll just walk away, shall we?
No way. Oh, get out of here! Oh, you bastard!
This is a child-friendly channel.
Ah! Get out! Get out! Get out!
This is my house. Sorry, Chris.
Ah! I got Hawkeye for whatever it's worth.
I got Peggy Carter. Oh no.
Deary gracious me. Okay, well, I'm not even going to bother talking about mine. You do yours.
Just so that we're on the same page. Quake is a spy.
Shut up. Read the damn card.
Alright, Peggy Carter. So, she got Living Legend, which, because we haven't really recapped it yet once, essentially the first time each game Peggy Carter would be KO'd, instead turn into a last non-KO click, roll a d6, heal her half, and that's protected pulse wave. So even if she gets pulse waved out, you get to do that. When Steve fell, I had to step up. She's got a sideline active, so when a friendly character named Captain America or Steve Rogers of 50 points or more is KO'd by an opposing attack, you may place Peggy Carter from your sideline into that square on her blue starting line, deal her an amount of damage, deal her damage equal to the final amount of damage taken by that character, minus the amount he was clicked. So whatever was in excess. And then Peggy Carter starts the game, generate a Becky Barnes bystander who has...
Very nice bystander.
Not too bad. It's 8 with sidestep, 11 attack, 18 with close combat defense and close combat expert on the damage. So
Solid.
and then she herself, it's really good.
She's really good. I know she's really good.
75 points, but I suppose you're getting... I'm assuming a lot of the time you're getting to play her at 50 points. Most people are having her as sideline active, right? So on that click, it's 8 with charge, 11 with precision strike, 18 toughness, and leadership.
Yep. The play is you run the 50-point rare Steve with the give someone a keyword ability.
Yeah.
He lives twice because he's got living legend. Then when he dies the second time, you bring her out at 50.
And then she has to die
And then
twice.
she can die twice.
Yeah, wow.
So then your cap's dying 4 times. You win. I'm
Okay.
out. The end. I'll steal it off you later. I'm literally just going to leave your house and steal it and you're never going to know.
Oh, no.
Because
But I will know because it's on camera.
We're
You
not
admitting
friends
it.
anymore. I'm just going to take it. Okay. I got Mandarin. Oh, you're going to want that. I'll trade you Mandarin.
Wow, I got a really good brick, guys. I'm not going to lie. I got a third super rare.
Who'd you get?
Ironheart.
Ooh, son.
Actually, that's the only different piece that we've got now in this brick. That's the guy, Isaiah Bradley.
Isaiah Bradley, yeah.
It's his brother.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I got Mandarin, who you will obviously want because he's a ruler.
Yep.
He has the Rings of Power, where you can pay between 3 to 30 points to get his rings on him. 3 points per ring, and there are 10 of them. And he can't be equipped. So
you can't attach the other rings.
you can't attach...
You can't attach other rings to him, right?
During force construction, may include a number of different Mandarin ring objects on this card for 3 points each. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose up to 2 of them, and he can use its effect until end of turn, until your next turn.
I suppose the point is he then can't pick up another object and equip it. He's got enough equipment as
he's got enough equipment, and between us, we've got...
I only have 1 ring.
I have a lot of rings.
I need rings.
Do you want a lot of rings? I have a lot of rings.
We can sort that out later.
He also has a traded toughness, and when he attacks someone with the armor keyword, I like that keyword.
Yeah.
That character can't use defense powers for that attack.
That's pretty good.
Nice. He also has a free action defense power, damage power. Sorry. He chooses Outwit, Perplex, or Prob. Mandarin can use the chosen power until next turn. You may instead choose all 3 powers, but if you do at the end of your turn, deal him 1 unavoidable damage, and he has that for 3 out of his 5 clicks.
How many points is he?
70.
So you're paying him on 100 if you want to have all the rings, but you don't need all the rings. Some of them are not worth it, right? So
Is there a ring that gives you willpower? I feel like there should...
I honestly didn't get the rings, so I haven't...
As long as he's got that, he's very viable.
Yeah.
I think for what he does, because he's built quite offensively to start with running shot, precision strike, and range defense, with 9 movement and 11 attack for 3 damage. So he's built for offense as well as for support. So I like him.
Yeah.
Needs the rings.
Yeah.
To be fully...
I think that's what it was designed for.
Course,
That's what it is. So,
Alright, talk to me about Ironheart.
Ironheart has champion Stark Industry armor scientist. She's got a really, really great trait. Essentially, Ironheart may use her displayed damage powers twice.
And she's got Prob.
Outwit, Perplex.
So she'll start with 2 Probs, she'll get down towards the end to 2 Perplexes.
Yeah.
Might get 2 Outwits.
Maybe, yeah.
That's not bad at all.
Really nice.
That's not bad at all.
Second trait, it's just 2 traits. So when Ironheart hits after resolution, she can use barrier at no cost. First marker must be generated adjacent to a hit character, and the markers may be placed on hindering terrain. So unlike other markers, usually, normal barrier, you can't place it over other... It's pretty good. You're essentially blocking off more ways, right, that people can get to you. So
absolutely.
Pretty great support piece. 85 points, 6 clicks, running shot, penetrating glass, impervious, prob control twice for 85 points.
I think in a vacuum, she would win. If you've got all the rings, Mandarin would win. So for this, I think you've got the win.
Yeah.
But if you have all those rings, that Mandarin for 100 points can be lethal.
100%.
Oh, damn. Okay. Brewster the 6th.
Come on now. I feel weight here. I need some Hulk.
You don't need anything. You don't need sugar.
Sometimes I need sugar.
I got Moonstone.
I got another Minotaur.
Okay.
These are all pieces we've already... Oh, pepper pots.
That's your rare?
No, Minotaur is my rare. So there's a common one that I got before.
Ooh. Okay, so Moonstone's got Dark Avengers, which is a very unseen keyword. I like that. You can pay 5 extra points for her, which would kick her from 45 to 50. And she has Mind Control as a trait, but only to target friendly characters of 100 points or less with the Thunderbolts keyword that aren't named Baron Zemo. So you can extra run some of your pieces, which is nice.
Yeah.
Assembled Bolts and Masters, and then movement power with phasing teleport. And for a free action, you can roll a d6. She loses her passenger ability and has phasing teleport at no cost, but only to move up to half the result. And she's 45 points with a pretty alright dial. Starts with the phasing teleport, pen, Psyblast, range defense, and shape change. So
not bad.
Not a bad little harasser
for the points.
For the points there. Yeah, I don't mind that.
So I got Minotaur, who's the rare. He doesn't have the ruler keyword like the other one, so this is pretty straightforward. If I say the name, you know what it is, right?
What are his keywords then? If he's not got
animal, brute, monster, like he's monster.
Monster's got
This game, opposing players can't use location bonus effects.
So that takes
but may use the consolation bonus instead.
So that takes out the Iron Man map from Earth X.
Yeah, there's a couple. There's a couple of things that it'll help.
That's pretty good.
That's a trait, and then he's got charge. When Minotaur uses it, modifies attack and damage by +X, where X is the number of pieces of blocking terrain he moved through. Same as pretty much every Minotaur that's ever existed. But I think actually this is the interesting one. Pepper Potts, who is 25 points, 4 clicks. I think this is something you might be interested in as well, because it's just a trait. It says proof that Tony Stark has a heart. Once per turn for all characters with this trait, when a friendly character named Iron Man makes an attack, you may re-roll a 1 or a 2. If the roll is a 6, if you re-roll a 6, heal both Pepper Potts and that Iron Man 1 click. A free re-roll that's not a prob that is essentially just any 1 or 2
And she's got a Perplex, and it's Avengers and Stark Industries.
Correct. Avengers Stark Industries. She's got her own Perplex. She also has an Outwit later in the dark. Pretty good for 25 points.
Yeah,
if you're playing Iron Man's is the answer, right?
I reckon.
So
I like that.
Yeah, that's what I have. I don't think everything else in here we've already been through. I got Citizen V, Nuke Clone, Industrial Spy.
Well, I've got here stuff we haven't really looked at that's worth a damn. Happy Hogan's a bit.
Yeah.
Happy Hogan's actually an alright taxi if you're playing
Iron Man.
No, if Iron Man carries him.
Okay.
You can give Happy an action token to sap her token from Iron Man. Actually, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
And he's taxi for 2, and he can carry flyers. So in an Avengers team, actually, okay, no, I take it back. Happy's pretty good. There's Alexander Lucan, who is Hydra, Power Elite, so he'll fit with, what was the one? Taskmaster. Politician and Ruler. For 10 extra points, he has a trait called a Man of Two Minds. During Force Construction, you can include a character named Red Skull on your sideline, like, say, that Chase Red Skull from
Earth
the
X.
Earth X. No, not Earth X. Illuminati.
Illuminati, yeah.
At the beginning of your turn, roll a d6. If you get a 4 to a 6, you can choose a standard power printed on that Red Skull's card. Until your next turn, Lucan can use the chosen power, and if he would be KO'd by an opponent's attack, you instead replace him with that Red Skull on his last non-KO click, and that character can't be healed this game.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good if you got the right Red Skull. He's also got a traded leadership, and when he determines theme teams, friendly characters named Winter Soldier don't count against theme teams. There's a good Winter Soldier set and good ones in Illuminati.
Yeah.
And finally, he has Power Elite trait, which I think is the same as Taskmaster. Power actions of opposing characters within X squares are double power actions, which is equal to the number of Power Elite keyword characters you've got.
So I'm just reading this Citizen V as well that I got here. It's actually it's Baron Zemo.
Right. Pretending to be...
Yeah. So this one's not bad. It's essentially, if you want that Baron Zemo thing, it's an additional 25 points, but you need that Baron Zemo, which makes it a little bit harder. So if you have both pieces, if he dies, he gets replaced. Same as some of the other Living Legends. So it's Living Legend at a cost with a specific piece.
That's not too bad.
But yeah, he's not amazing.
Yeah.
I think with both pieces, it's probably better. I think you win this one.
Well, the thing that I think is going to put me over the edge is Trickshot, who's an uncommon Hawkeye-ish dude for 50 points with some
Hawkish.
willpower. His dial starts great with running shot 12,
Willpower,
precision strike with willpower, and then his damage power is once per turn when a friendly character within 4 squares in line of fire would be hit by a range attack, you can roll 2d6 and add Trickshot's attack value, and if your result is higher than the opponent's attack total, you evade the attack. So
That's
it's
really
like
good.
a mobile attack-based super senses provided you can see your dude. He's also got Thunderbolts, the Assembled Bolts and Masters trait too, but he's also Dark Avengers, so he would fit well with Moonstone.
It's pretty good.
So, I like
You
that.
win, yeah.
That's not a bad booster.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay, we're down to the wire. We've got 3 left. Still a chance that Peggy may show up in mine.
Yeah.
I live in hope. Probably won't happen, but we've had stranger things. Okay. This one, my rare is Ghost, I think. And I have a El Capitan.
My rare is Melter.
Ooh.
Never heard of that person either.
Is that Melta with an A or an ER?
ER.
Okay. So, not much we haven't seen. The cap here is nice though. I liked he's got Assembled Avengers, Living Legend, and Let's Finish This Avengers, which is a damage power with leadership. When Cap rolls a 6 for leadership or the Assembled Avengers trait, until your next turn, friendly characters can't have their combat values negatively modified. He
That's
also
pretty good.
runs through hindering, runs through characters, and has a very, very nice dial for 85 points. Not bad. Ghost, however, has the Espionage trait, Assembled Bolts and Masters trait, the Spy keyword, which helps, and stuff like Spy Master, and a traded phasing teleport called Intangible Saboteur. When Ghost uses it after resolutions, he can use in-cap as close at no cost, but only to target any number of characters he moved through this turn, regardless of adjacency.
Reminds me of that that Ghost character. Anyway, yeah.
I mean, he is Ghost.
Yeah, but the one from the Undead series.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, okay. Oh, like the Ghost Abraham Lincoln, Ghost Jacob Marley.
Jacob Marley's the
That's
one I'm
the
thinking
one,
of.
yeah.
Thank you.
And he starts with 9 movement and outwit, so it's not bad. What have you got?
Melter. He's got Assembled Bolts and Masters. He's Hammer Industries, Lethal Legion, Magia, and Masters of Evil. He's got a trait Iron Man, my mortal foe. Opposing characters that can use Impervious or Invulnerability modify their attack by -2 when attacking him.
Ooh.
So that's pretty tight.
So you got to play that superior Iron Man with the invincibility and be like, ha ha! Get around that.
Well, yeah, but their attack is -2. Anyway, pretty good.
No, it's good.
He's got a special attack, which is Penetrating Psychic Blast. When he hits with it, give a Melted token to a hit character, if they don't have one already. For the rest of the game, a character with a Melted token modifies damage by -1 when making range attacks. So he essentially just debuffs people. A lot of people have Impervious or Invulnerability.
That's nice.
When they're attacking him. I suppose you just chuck him out into the foreground, but he's pretty weak. But he's got enhancement, which is nice.
How many points?
50 points for 5 clicks.
And what are his keywords?
Hammer Industries, Lethal Legion, Magia, and Masters of Evil. So, I mean, Masters of Evil maybe.
I mean, if you're running some of the Magia from Earth X,
Yeah.
there are some good ones there. A good team for Vulture.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's just
pretty good.
he's unique, so you can't run multiple, obviously.
No.
The other one that I got that's new is Sharon Carter. She also has Espionage, but she has Best Part of My Day, which is leadership. If Sharon Carter is adjacent to a friendly character named Captain America or Steve Rogers, she and those characters increase the result of their D6 rolls for leadership by +1, if not already increased by a trait with this name. So,
Beautiful.
pretty good.
I like that
Stand by for updates. She gets perplexed when Sharon Carter uses it to target another friendly character with the shield keyword. That character can use outwit until next turn. So you can perplex somebody and then they can outwit somebody. It's really good.
It's very nice.
35 points, 3 clicks.
Not bad at all.
I think that's pretty good bonus.
I'd take her over the 35-point Black Widow from Illuminati, who does a lot less.
Yeah, that's true.
So-
Wait, who wins?
I
I think you win still because
think I
that
win
trick
'cause-
shot's great.
The trick shot's great. I like the cap.
The cap's always
a
good.
lot.
How can you...
Okay, so let's just quickly tally. We've got 2 boosters left. What are the points at now?
You're on 5, I'm on 3.
Alright.
Yeah.
Still 2 left. Let's find some good things.
Hulk!
Oh, you got one?
No, I want Hulk. So I can get my points up there. Oh! I got
Hey, it's Steve!
Steve!
It's the Steve!
Nice.
Good. Good.
I got Red Skull.
Oh, nice.
That's my rare.
Is he a good Red Skull?
Let's find out.
Yes.
I got another Sharon Carter.
By now, most of you who follow this set will know what the Steve does. This is the lovely old man Steve who gives a character of 50 points or less the Avengers or Shield keyword, which means, hello, Vulture, you're an Avenger now. Plus, he has...
Horrifying.
It's absolutely terrifying.
Too much. Okay.
Yep.
Red Skull. Essentially, that's the only thing. Because I got that Alexander Lucan.
Yeah.
Maria Hill I got as well, but she doesn't have really anything specific. Red Skull. He's got Aim, Hydra, Power Elite, Skeleton Crew, Ruler, and Soldier. Power Elite as a trait, the power actions of opposing... Oh, that's the same as the Taskmaster.
Yep.
Returning time and time again to plague the world. He's got sidestep and stealth, but just as a special movement.
Mm-hmm.
And then a special damage, leadership, outwit, shape change. When Red Skull succeeds at leadership or shape change, give him a submersive token, maximum 3. Remove 1 submersive token. Red Skull can use outwit an additional number of times equal to the submersive tokens removed. So suppose you can have 3, you can remove 2 and use outwit twice for
That's
3.
not bad.
On top of, I guess, his already outwit that he has on that same thing. So pretty good considering the points. He's 75 points for 6. He's got sidestep, stealth, and precision strike, but only mastermind on that first click, which is always a bit...
And Ruler? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, given the Power Elite stuff in the set...
It seems like there's a bit...
And the Hydra that already exists.
Yeah.
And the Ruler.
He does have Hydra and Underlord, by the way.
Hydra and
Yeah.
Underlord. I think you win this one.
It's pretty good. I don't know, man.
nice.
That cap, though...
I love that, Steve, but I think there's a bit more versatility overall with him.
Maybe.
Cap's ability is great.
It's just going to hurt me a lot.
I love it a lot, but now I need a second Steve, and I can make a Steve and the Thor, the Chase Thor, and then I can make my dream team.
5 to 4.
All right, here we go. Could it be a tie, and then what happens? Do we mud wrestle or?
No, we just look at Peggy Carter and we say I won.
Yeah, but I got the piece I called as my Chase one.
Yeah, I know, but I got Peggy Carter.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll get one in this booster. I doubt it. Oh no, I did get a cap though. I got Sam. So that's I think that's all the caps. That I got. Yeah. Hulk.
I got the Hulk.
Hey, here we go.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice, man. Nice.
Good brick. All right, let me talk to you about this Hulk.
You talk to me about this. Well, let me quickly talk about Cap because we'll have a lot less.
Yeah.
Because then the rest of it is all stuff we know. Oh, I realised I didn't mention the Shield agent who just has espionage, in Cap with 2 bolts. Oh, he's like an ex-trainee.
Yeah.
Bit lame.
I got a couple of the Shield agents as well. I didn't really go through them. But
you can choose an adjacent friendly character with Shield and pick a speed power except hypersonic and use it, so whatever. Cap, who I love they've reused this sculpt from Nick Fury Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. I love that sculpt. He's got Assembled Avengers, Living Legend, and Super Senses, Toughness, Modified Defense +2 if Captain America moved during your last turn. He's 75 points, he's 6 clicks deep. He's just nice. He's just a solid piece.
Yeah.
I like him. Alright, tell me about the Hulk and the fact you immediately have won
I can't believe I have 3 super rares, a prime, and the Ultra Chase. It is an unbelievable brick. I can't even... Anyway. Okay. He has Avengers, Brute, and Monster, and I think that's probably the important part here.
Oh, yeah.
He has 100 points, and he's 5 clicks.
But
he's got 2 traits. First one, Man by Day, Immortal Monster by Night. Immortal Hulk can't be chosen for Mastermind. When Immortal Hulk would be KO'd the first 2 times in a game, instead turn into click 1, and he scores 25 points. For an opponent, obviously. When an Immortal Hulk would be KO'd for the 3rd and final time, he scores 50 points instead of 100. So essentially, he needs to be KO'd 3 times, right? you never get his full point value because you get 25, 25. You get...
Do you get the 100 once you kill him?
The first 2 times it's 25, and then the third time it's 50. So 100 points after you've killed him 3 times.
That's a lot of work to do. That's 15 clicks of damage.
Especially because he has a stop click of invincible. So
of course he does. Of course
so
he
does. He essentially has one really like weak ass click, but with outwit, and then stop. But that means you literally have to hit him like a lot to get him down.
So I just need to bring out Doomsday.
Yeah.
Except, is he about to rotate? Crap.
Yeah, I think he is, yeah. The second trait is when a friendly character within the line of fire is damaged by an opposing attack, put a vengeance token on this card. Free, remove 2 vengeance tokens to use charge at no cost. So, yeah. Then
very, very nice.
Then he has outwit. Immortal Hulk has protected outwit for his whole self. But only after the only after the stop click.
Mate,
so
yep.
Essentially,
you got that. You got that.
Like it's so many clicks.
It is
right?
so many clicks.
It's
for 100
so
points.
much effort to get through. Right?
Points.
He is bigger than big is what I think, and I really feel like the monster keyword got such a pump.
It really
these last couple
unfair.
sets has been crazy.
Unfair how much it's gotten. So, alright, so...
Not only did I get my thing, but I got...
So, we both end up in a tie because we both got the pieces we wanted as the super rare.
So we can cut that.
We can cut that. We got 5 each otherwise.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, you got Peggy. So you edge out just because of the technicality.
Dave wins.
I'm going to steal it later.
Damn it.
So that was Captain America and the Avengers. Not bad bricks.
Yeah.
All things considered.
Yeah, I think we did pretty well.
And some really interesting pieces to make into teams.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward
As
to
always, Marvel has provided meta.
Oh, of course. 90% of this set is going to be competitive in some fashion.
Yeah.
And it's so much keyword versatility.
I don't think there's a lot outside of that power team.
Power Elite?
Power Elite, thank you. Outside of specifically that, I don't see a lot of... And the Spy Master, maybe. Mm-hmm. I don't see a lot of specific synergy here. And I think, like, in its own, by itself.
No,
do you know what I mean?
It's built for other sets.
Correct. It just enhances other stuff.
Yep. Especially, like, the nice little lick for Cosmic is good, too.
Yeah. Couple pieces of Cosmic, couple pieces of Monster.
Yeah.
I think it's
very good.
Pretty
and
good.
Avengers, as always, because they're great.
I don't even think about Avengers anymore.
So, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Tell us in the comments, what have you gotten from the set so far? What's good? What's bad? What should we build teams out of?
Yes, please.
How should I kill Dave to steal Peggy? Subtler, non-traceable methods preferred, please. But yeah, leave a like, subscribe, ring the bell. When will be our next unboxing? What's the next set after this?
Justice League.
Justice League Animated?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be back for that.
I think that's the next break.
That's
Yeah,
the next
it is.
break,
Yeah.
And that's, I think, in a month's time, because we...
I think it's 2 months, but yeah.
2 months? Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
So join us for our next videos and join us for our next brick wall for Justice League Animated. Until next time...
Finn!
Do it again.
No, I can find it. The whole point is I match it up with the clap.
But now it's going to be...
It's early in the video, so it's fine.
Well, you're going to cut this out. I'll make your job easier, so hang on.
That just made my job harder.